Hello there everyone in internet land or movie land or wherever you may be. Today we're going to make some chili with Charlie. Charles David Classman, that is. Alright. Got all my stuff here. We'll go through it as I go. First thing I do always is get out my beans. I get a jar of mixed beans. I like them mixed. I don't like the kidney beans are alright, but I like a little variety of all the different kind of beans. So mixed beans are the way to go for me. Come over here and dump them in the colander. Stinky. And I'm going to rinse them good because if you don't rinse them, you get a lot of starchy kind of flavor in it, and I think that also makes you toot more. I don't know. So you don't want to eat that stuff. Make sure to rinse it real well. And then the second thing I guess, is I get ground sirloin. Very lean. Don't get that other fatty kind of hamburger. Get some good ground sirloin. Some real lean ground turkey. 1 pound of each. Throw those in there. Alright, got that going. And throw that away. Alright, next it's time to chop all the vegetables. And I always put at least 1 onion in there, a big one. This one seems alright, we're going to cut this one up. So you ready? Alright, that's cutting an onion. Now, I always cut my onions pretty thick, pretty chunky, I mean, because I like my chili real chunky, not all diced up like you're putting on a hot dog. So, here we go, onions in. That's done. Okay, I didn't start the flames yet. I'm just throwing all the meat and the onions and the peppers and all that stuff in there first. So now we're going to cut up some green peppers. Here we go. Alright, that's that. And I use red peppers and yellow bell peppers, the sweet peppers. It just gives nice festive colors, you know what I mean? Very festive. So we put those peppers in there. Don't worry, I did wash my hands. For the germ nuts out there, that'd be like me. Alright, and put that in there. Okay, next we're going to do some jalapenos. Now, right from the garden all this stuff is. Very cool. Depending on how many jalapenos you want to put in there, it's up to you. You might not want to put any in there. I only put about 4 in there because otherwise everyone gets all upset. They want to get too hot. And now some jalapenos. And this is how you do the jalapenos. Okay, ready? Like this, and voila! Pretty impressive, huh? I'd say. Alright, now we got our jalapenos. And when I cut them up, you see they're kind of big chunks too. I leave the seeds in there. I mean, that's where the flame is, and if you want them to be hot. So we get the jalapenos in there. Okay. Now, for the garlic. I use a lot of garlic. I like to really ward off those vampires, We don't want them bothering us, and we want our breath to be nice and stinky. So lots of garlic. I throw in 10 cloves. Alright, now that you've chopped up all your garlic, and you're ready to cook, we have our meats. 2 different meats, our onions, our peppers, and jalapenos and garlic, all in the pot here. I'm going to cook all this together. I'm going to put on a medium heat. Hopefully you have a gas stove. If you don't, then deal with it. And while this is cooking, rinse the beans one more time. Want to make sure those are good and rinsed. And open up all your cans of tomatoes. I use 2 cans of whole tomatoes, which are 28 ounces. So 2 cans of whole tomatoes, the big ones here, and then 1 can, 28 ounces of stewed tomatoes. So open these up. So when this is all cooked, you're going to dump it in. Alright, it's getting ready to cook. Looks good. There it all is. Mix it up real nice. Ooh, it's looking good. There it is. It's all cooked down. Alright. Now that we cooked that down a little bit, let's take our tomatoes and throw them in. And then mix them up kind of good. And then bring that to a boil. So let's give it a few minutes again. Now stir it up real good. You got it kind of at a boil and reduce heat. And then I like to smush up all the whole tomatoes, because the whole tomatoes are pretty big, and so I kind of break them up, break them in half, smush them, stir it, and at this point, now that we have a nice boiling temperature, I'm going to go ahead and add my beans. Okay, the mixed beans. Remember these? We washed off a whole bunch of times. All right, so here's the mixed beans, and here they go in. Bam, bam, bam. Whoosh. Okay, let's get that on there. All right, and then we're gonna stir that around. All right. Now it's really chunky. We like it chunky. I don't make soup chili. So one thing I do like to do, that if it's really chunky, because you never know what you're gonna get when you start cooking everything, is I add some spicy V8. I don't add a lot. I mean, just a little bit, just to kind of loosen it up a little bit. See, not that much. First off, paprika. Love it, okay? Now, how much do I add? You know, I don't really know. But I'm gonna go ahead and I'm gonna put some in, and yep, as you see, it's not that much paprika. There we go, okay. All right, now, the cumin. Ooh, does it smell like tacos, really? All right, it's a little bit of cumin too. Here we go. All right, let's mix that cumin in now, all right. Now for the most important ingredient, chili powder. Chili powder, yummy. All right, so we're gonna add a lot of this. Not a ton. I mean, I open up the big side here to let it pour out. All right, there it is. There's the chili powder. Stir all this in. All right, here we go. Okay, now the best way to test if you have enough seasonings in there, spices, is you know, let it cook in for a few minutes and then taste it. All right, that's the way it is. So bring it to a boil again. Put the lid back on. We probably got enough stuff in there, but you know, we'll turn it up, let it go for a few minutes, and then we'll give it the taste test and see if the spices, we have enough. So. All right, there we have it. We let it cook down for about 5 minutes on high, and let's see how it tastes. Hot. Good, real good. Awesome flavor, real chunky chili, so very good. Woo, that's some good stuff. Now, obviously by tomorrow, I'm gonna put this in the, you know, gotta let it cool off. It'll be even better tomorrow. The more it sits, the better it gets, you know, that's how it works. And even if you cook it down a little more, it'll get a little better. But I'm ready to eat. So, let's get a bowl of chili out. Oh yeah, chunky chunky. Okay, I did up some cheddar cheese. Oh yeah, look at that. Got some oyster crackers, my favorite crackers. And there we had it, Charlie's chili. All right, try it at home. You'll like it. Oh yeah.